Each culture around the world has its own set of legends and mythological creatures. All of these creatures are mysterious and amazing in their own way. Here I have compiled a list of 10 of the most dangerous mythological creatures and their folklore. So that being said, as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 1. Centaurs. The centaur, also known as the hippocentaur, is a mythical creature from Greek mythology. It is said to have a human upper body and a horse lower body. However, how did they come to be? It is said that Ixion was in love with Zeus' wife Hera and attempted to rape her while on Olympus at Zeus' gracious invitation. Hera informed Zeus of his actions, and he decided to put her story to the test. He shaped the clouds into Nephiel, a nymph who resembled Hera, and placed her near Ixion. Ixion raped Nephiel after being duped by the ruse. When Zeus discovered this, he bound Ixion to a fiery wheel that would whirl indefinitely through the air, or in other versions, through the underworld. The centaurs were the offspring of Ixion and Nephiel, who Nephiel gave birth to in the form of a rain shower on the slopes of Mount Pelion. Number 2. Basilisks. The basilisk, also known as a cockatrice, is a creature from Roman and Greek mythology, though many modern readers may be more familiar with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets depiction. A basilisk is created when a serpent's egg is incubated by a cockerel, resulting in a creature that is half bird and half snake. The basilisk is known as the king of serpents, and its name translates as Little King. It is said to have the ability to kill a person with a single glare, making it one of the most feared and lethal mythological creatures. They are said to be very hostile to humans, and their venom is so toxic that it can kill a man from a meter away. In one story, the basilisk's venom traveled up the spear of the warrior who stabbed it, killing not only the rider but also his horse. Number 3. The Chimera. The Chimera is a female fire-breathing monster from Asia Minor, according to Greek mythology. The Chimera resembles a lion with a goat's head protruding from its back and a snake for a tail. Surprisingly, it was the goat's head that breathed fire. By the time King Iobates commanded the hero Bellerophon to slay the Chimera, she had already ransacked many villages, occasionally killing innocent bystanders but mostly slaying cattle. Though she was thought to be nearly invincible, with the strength of a lion, the cunning of a goat, and the venom of a snake, Bellerophon rode into battle on his winged horse Pegasus and thrust a lead-tipped sword into the Chimera's flame-covered mouth, choking her on the molten metal. The term chimera has now been used to describe any mythical creature which has parts from various animals. Number 4. Medusa. Medusa was the only mortal among the 3 Gorgon sisters, Stheno, Uriel, and Medusa. She used to be a lovely maiden, but Poseidon raped her in Athena's temple. Medusa was transformed into a hideous creature with the face of an ugly woman and snakes for hair by an enraged Athena. Worse, anyone who looked her in the eyes would be turned to stone. She became as gruesome as her outward appearance in her despair. She fled to Africa, where she was bitten by young snakes. According to the Greeks, this is how many poisonous snakes came to inhabit the continent. Perseus eventually killed Medusa. It is said that when Perseus cut off her head from the blood were born 2 creatures, Chrysaor and Pegasus. Number 5. Cyclopes. We're all familiar with these famous one-eyed monsters, but what's the real story behind them? According to Hesiod's Theogony, Uranus and Gaia gave birth to 3 Cyclopes, Argesh, Steripes, and Brontes. The Cyclopes were skilled blacksmiths who provided Zeus' thunderbolt, Hades' helmet of invisibility, and Poseidon's trident. These are the weapons that were used to destroy the Titans. Most people, on the other hand, are unfamiliar with Hesiod's trio of gentle Cyclopes. Homer's Cyclopes, the most famous of whom was Polyphemus, who attempted to eat Odysseus and his crew, are far more well known today. Number 6. The Minotaur. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur was a half-man, half-bull monster. He lived in a labyrinth beneath King Minos' court in Crete. Poseidon had given Minos a Cretan bull, which was supposed to be sacrificed, but Minos kept the bull instead. Poseidon was enraged, and in his rage, he made Minos' wife, Pasiphae, fall in love with the bull. Their offspring was the Minotaur. The Minotaur, as the oracle advised, and sent human sacrifices as food for the beast. Theseus, the son of Athens' king, eventually killed the Minotaur with the assistance of Minos' daughter, who fell in love with Theseus and aided him with a sword and a length of rope. After slaying the beast, the rope was tied outside the labyrinth so that it could be followed all the way out. Though the Minotaur's prison is always described as a labyrinth, literary descriptions reveal that he was imprisoned in a complex maze. Number 7. The Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of enormous proportions said to live off the coasts of Norway and Greenland, according to Scandinavian mythology. The Kraken is commonly described as a giant squid or octopus, but it has also been described as a crab-like creature. Various stories exist about the Kraken attacking and destroying ships. It can also create massive whirlpools capable of bringing down ships. It is thought that the Kraken myth originated with giant squids, which could grow up to 18 meters long and were rarely seen by humans. Number 8. Cerberus. Cerberus is the three-headed dog in Greek mythology who guards the entrance to the underworld, where the dead can enter but no one can leave. Cerberus has a serpent's tail, a snake's mane, and lion's claws in addition to its 3 heads. His 3 heads are said to represent the past, the present, and the future, as well as birth, youth, and old age. Cerberus is said to have lethal breath, venomous saliva, and razor-sharp teeth, depending on who you ask. While most artistic depictions of Cerberus show him with 3 heads, contradictory testimony from the likes of Hesiod, the first to name the Hound of Hades, and Pindar claim that Cerberus has anywhere from 50 to 100 heads. Number 9. The Sphinx. The Sphinx is a monster from Greek and Egyptian mythology that has the head of a human and the body of a lion. The Sphinx was thought to be a woman with bird wings in Greek mythology, and often the tail of a serpent. However, whereas sphinxes were considered a symbol of royal power in Egypt, in fact, it is speculated that the face of Giza's great sphinx was modeled after Pharaoh Khafra. The Sphinx of Greek myth is portrayed as a cunning and dangerous creature. According to legend, she stayed outside Thebes and posed a famous riddle to travelers: which creature has 1 voice but 4 feet in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 feet at night? Anyone who gave an incorrect answer was eaten. When Oedipus correctly answered her riddles, the Sphinx committed suicide. Number 10. Mermaids, aka sirens. Mermaids, also known as sirens, are mythical aquatic beings with the head and upper body of a female human and the lower body of a fish. Mermaids are associated with misfortunes such as drownings and shipwrecks in folklore from all over the world. They are famous for their stunning beauty and for leading sailors astray onto rocky shoals. Mermen are their male counterparts. They, too, have a ferocious reputation for unleashing storms, sinking ships, and drowning men. There have been modern sightings of mermaids around the world, according to some, but there is no definitive proof. Mythological creatures have supernatural powers beyond ordinary reality. From clumsy giants and naughty monsters to terrible chimeras and goblins, mythological creatures have attracted the imagination of people all over the world and throughout history. We have tried listing some of them which are unknown, but it is believed that it may exist. What do you think? Please comment your thoughts. Hope you liked the video. For more such videos, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon.